lets you do it, it's allowed, as far as I know. Because, like, it automatically has, like, I think 3-minute delay from the match or something like that.
Yeah.
Yow, we're casting with food.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I guess my team is gonna be red.
Okay.
Keylash is their pocket soldier that I normally fill in for.
Right
His
now.
name is Laney.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I think Blue's gonna have a demo ringer. I'm gonna pee while we wait for this to start.
Sounds good.
I know my team at least wants to start on time, so hopefully it, like, doesn't take too long for this to get going.
Yeah.
How do I turn this into a drinking game? I'm thinking every med drop I take a shot.
I like that.
Yeah. Or I could... It depends how drunk I want to get. If I wanted to get cronked, it'd be every med death I take a shot.
Yeah, that might be alcohol poisoning.
Yeah. I could also do every failed last push, but that might be arguably as bad as every med death. Because it is Metalworks.
Yeah. What map is worse than Metalworks for failed last pushes?
Snakewater is probably one of the
Snakewater.
worst. Or Snakewater's probably second worst. Sultry's probably the worst.
Okay.
I think at
Still
lower
don't think I've
levels,
seen
Gully
Sultry.
Wash is pretty hard to push. Sunshine has also been getting kind of trickier to push.
Yeah.
Although I think its last is pretty well balanced. I think Process honestly has one of the better lasts to push. Or it's more so just one of the worst maps to like hold last. So, oh, we're live! Wow. Let's see the rollout. Oh, are they gonna do the fast roamer rollout? Shaking my head. Oh, but they hold the door open for the demo. Such a courteous gentleman. That is the strat. I'm wondering if they're gonna do
team's getting
a
there
double bomb. Looks like red demo's
there
getting here a
first.
little bit faster, but a little bit less healthy.
Yeah, Blue Scouts took high ground faster.
Blue with some early aggression, getting a pick on red demo.
What's going on over here? Oh. The roamer just got...
Yeah.
Is that the scout? That was a scout, okay.
Ooh. Close
Red
soldier
wins the mid
1v1. Yeah. Red has
Backed
early
off.
positioning.
I'm surprised
Blue-
that Blue backed out when they had that aggression. It didn't seem like they took that much damage. They just gave the space.
They lost extra players, so they had 1 player disad. But I think if they had played off of that early demo
did
pick,
they
they
lose their
maybe
demo
could have gotten
early?
it. Yeah, I don't know
I
how,
see.
but
Yeah, I didn't see that fight.
Red with a good bust here, but Blue is probably going to get the better Uber off. Red should back out with this, and it looks like they do. Tuna had me a little worried he was going to get caught there. Wad's trying to go for the salve.
Use that timing a little bit better.
Yeah.
He just kind of bombed in. Luckily his team pushed in off that.
Right.
That actually worked out really well for them. That was a good bomb.
Yeah. Flank Scout thirsting. What? Red demo getting a little overly aggressive here for, I guess, trying to salvage the blue med here.
Red med just started building Uber. That's a huge disad for them. Blue
Yeah.
can just walk up and take this basically.
He had just spawned. Although Red does have a flanker.
Did he die on their Uber push?
I don't know what he died to. It must have been
That
a
had to be when it was. They're building though. They're about to even it up probably by the time Blue gets up there.
Yeah, they are sending one back and committing for the red flanker, but he does get caught.
I think that adds good time for their Uber to balance out, but Blue can now just kind of rush in there. Okay, never mind Blue's throwing, wasting their own timing.
Yeah.
Red build that last fourth of their Uber.
Red's holding this a little aggressive. They're kind of more reasonable now. They did have a lot of people in house for the disad that they were playing at. Looking like they want to run sacks, but they don't quite know how, but yeah. Red demo got overextended, maybe didn't listen to his pocket scout when the pocket scout called that he was getting out. I don't know.
The camera controls feel atrocious.
Yeah. Blue taking a lot of space but losing players.
Red pops Uber, Blue pops Uber in response.
About 20% better, but
nobody to
Red somehow dropped or Blue somehow dropped their pocket in the Uber. I don't understand how. It looked like it was a solo.
Red has the advantage for this last push too with Uber.
Yeah, and Tuna is a med main, so I think he will realize that he has that ad and is probably calling hard build this, no arrows. Looking like they are going to keep this
Blue
ad.
did get their NG up finally. He's just starting to build now.
Let's see, what wrench does he have?
He's got Jag.
He has time. Red is not going to go on the dot for this. Unfortunately.
They're still holding back.
Yeah. I would have liked to have seen them Uber check.
They don't have a good window for this. If they Uber in now, Blue will get it before the med dies.
They're going to go for the spy pick on Blue med. They must not have known that they had ad, but the red spy does get caught out. He could still play off the distraction, but red really commits to that left side.
I feel like if Red started building a little bit faster, then they really
Blue looks like they're gonna push off this.
They pop Uber first. Red does drop their demo. They gotta back out of this.
Pushing off of a spy pick is wild, though.
They counter Uber and keep the space, it looks like.
Blue just set themselves up for a classic leapfrog play on last here, though. Red should close this out. I don't see any way that Blue holds this.
Setting done.
Yeah.
I go first point to Red.
That's actually like
first to 5 rounds.
Yeah, no halftime.
Okay.
That's actually kind of the strategy for pushing last. Is you want to get the defending team to push out. So a lot of times, invite teams will kind of like 4-man on last, get Blue to push out, and then leapfrog the Uber.
I see.
Although Red didn't really like force Blue to do that, but they just kind of did it for them anyway. They said, here, we'll leapfrog with you.
Red got to mid faster again. They had all 5 players ready there when Blue team just had 2 players and a third slowly coming out of that choke point.
Yeah, red team
That early
wins
presence
mostly
gives them
just off
that.
of space. They did get a demo pick though. It's gonna be very
Use the
difficult to
space,
hold
demo's
second
open
without
too.
that demo unless they can lock out chokes with soldiers.
Ubers are still even. That demo is going to come up in time, I think.
No one's
Never
holding
mind.
alley. That's gonna make this incredibly difficult to hold, and they lose their Uber on second. If they stay in, they're throwing.
We'll see if blue can build that Uber, but it doesn't look like they're even trying.
Yeah, they are gonna have full ad here. My only concern are the traps on the shield, but they are just gonna take it straight in right directly into that.
Surfing
Oh
the traps.
no, and they drop Tuna! And so they don't have the speed to cross and save their demo man. That is unfortunate. That was positioning to be a really good Uber. This is gonna be a super late death for Red Med. Unless someone can get here. No, unfortunately. I'm not a big fan of everyone just kind of feeding into second for this. Mid has a lot of hiding spots, and they kind of just lost a player that could be a hider.
And they had a super late death on the medic there.
Right.
So blue has a complete 100% advantage coming into this. They're gonna try and build, but they just have to back out.
Ooh,
Here,
Wads
honestly.
with a good force on the blue medic.
Wow.
Wads is very proficient at his salvage plays.
They still don't have the site captured yet.
Yeah, Red does
They're
have a
losing a lot of
soldier
time.
hiding on the pack in alley. I'm not sure why. Maybe he didn't hear that they forced.
Last time they pushed, they did take this route, so maybe he could get another pick and just save some time.
It's not really worth it, though. Unless they let it even out.
Looks like they're gonna push off that space, though.
Yeah. Where are the traps at? Oop, traps of death. And blue with the least committal bomb. Oh, but he might get caught anyway. Oh, that's crazy follow-up from Laney. In alley.
Yeah. Ubers did even out, but looks like blue is
They're
almost
posing to
getting pushed off
take
a
this
second
through
here.
alley. Wads with a little bit of too early aggression didn't quite get the countdown for his team in time.
They might force the Uber with the demo's low health here. Never mind.
Yeah. A lot of health ad on red team. Blue medic is not in a good place.
Uber
Probably gonna get
forced out here
forced.
and red. Both teams popped.
Pocket Scout switches to his pistol thinking he's playing an MGE map right now. About to get caught in.
Super late death from blue medic here. And a late demo death.
And a late scout
This might
death.
just roll into...
Yeah, they're not gonna have time to get a gun up for sure.
Yep, they're rolling in.
Yeah.
See if they can get that without losing their advantage.
Blue's doing
A
an
lot of sacking
okay
for sight.
job
They do
of
have 50%
playing
Uber
one on
red.
points.
They also have the spawn advantage. If they can get out with that 50% Uber red. Oh, never mind. It's a 3v1 now.
Yeah.
Wait for those
Red
spawns,
medic
build
gets a
that
kill
Uber, go
though.
back in. Yeah, the crossbow kill goes crazy.
Looking like they are just going to take the 3v3 here, and red should just back out. They might be able to turn this into a leapfrog if they want. Oh, never mind. Red has almost full ad here. Blue is going to play Pyro on right side, but they're running a mini sentry. He just spawned on the wrong loadout, I guess.
Or he's too worried about the
That's a
time
little
over.
bit of...
He's got the jag now.
That's the wrong spot to put his gun if he's running a Pyro. And also in that spot I would prefer stock flamethrower over degreaser, but that's like a micro optimization. I mean, if they had the gun on that blue crate there, what they were playing for with that pyro would be to get the initial air blast, and then the gun just kind of pins the red team into the skybox with the Uber. It worked out just because of the delay of the air blast, but it was not the right way.
Questionable in 6s in general, having that air blast cost. I feel like that's the majority of the benefit of pyro.
I think it only makes a difference of like 1 air blast total.
Oh, I see.
So in most situations, it doesn't really matter. It kind of just... If someone's running Degreaser because they're like a Highlander pyro, they just don't switch off of it. But I do typically prefer stock flamethrower in 6s.
Looks like Blue Med gets forced with the soldier behind him. He's trying to make some work out of this. They do get the demo. However,
Yeah.
Red Med gets out with 100% Uber.
Yeah.
If his team can get up in time, they could stop this and roll it into second.
I do think they are going to have time to stabilize here. I personally would like to see an NG here. I think they kind of got to read the room and realize that Blue's not going to take this in fast and get an NG up now.
Yeah, if they push out here, they risk that leapfrog like you were saying before.
Yeah, Blue is also going to have a spy, so with that timing they... Oop. Come on, Wads. Yeah. I thought for a second Wads wasn't going to know what was going on.
Oh, the revolver almost gets
Jesus.
the red soldier there.
I was about to have to look away. Do you have brain damage from nil?
Crazy trash talk.
That's a that's a copy pasta. Both Ubers come out. This is a horrible Uber from Blue, and the med goes the wrong way.
Oh my god.
But he gets out! Oh, but he's coming back in! Blue medic is just edging us.
Wow.
Oh, and
Drops
Tuna
some
just
players.
comes in with the back shot, I guess.
Can Tuna salvage that kill? No, he cannot. Red's gonna have to wait for some spawns. They're gonna lose mid here. They might be able to keep second. Both meds are down. They'll spawn on the same wave.
I don't think they're gonna get forwards here. No, they do not. Ooh. I think they should play for hiders on the mid. Although that would be difficult. You have to play for the kill since they don't currently have Uber.
Right.
Neither of them are in great positions to do that, though. Looks like Blue was a little slow. I don't think they were aware of the fact that they denied forwards.
Blue, it was within like a split second that they denied it. They are ahead of Red and Uber by about 10% though.
Yeah, I don't
think that's gonna make much of a difference the way they've been playing so far.
Yeah, I don't think they would track it that well either. They might go for it though. No, they don't. No shot now, unless they count Uber wrong. Although Red's Pocket Soldier goes for a waddle and gets a demo. Red is going to push it through off of that. They know there's going to be no traps in Valley, so they're just going to take this for free. Blue doesn't send any bombers. They're just going to give this up for free. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I would have sent probably one for the medic.
Both teams getting the buffs up. Blue looks like they're set up to deny the red push a little bit better than red is ready to push, although Blue's
alley soldier isn't buffed though, so they are going to give a lot of space up in alley. They do try and get a bomb for the force and they don't quite do it, but they did get off a lot of damage, so they are going to slow that down.
Red soldier does crater in alley. Blue is pushing
getting
out.
on the offensive in house, it looks like, although red demo going underpass.
I don't think the red house players have enough health to kind of hold this off. Oh, that blue just backs up and respects their space a little bit too much, probably with that demo there.
Crazy save with that
out.
flash. It
Blue
is
is just gonna get out with that.
Oh, red demo with the aggression.
Wow.
Gets the pick onto the
Trying
med.
to set up a sentry with no players alive.
Yeah, that is going to be a tough
do it.
hold, and that is a good
That is
second
round 2
round.
for red.
Let's see these rollouts. Let's see what the blue rollout does. Does he hold the door open? No. Blue pocket soldier. Chivalry is dead.
It's probably why their demo's getting there later.
Yeah, that could be the difference. Although this round, blue demo's way slower. Looked like he was playing for health, but like, just did not have it. I don't know how blue's entire team was that slow, but I think red's entire team just rolled out to blue's elbow by the time blue got there.
Yeah, red consistently gets 5 players on before blue gets more than 2, but not exactly sure why that is. Blue still doesn't have Uber. Oh, he dies with 99%.
Tuna already sitting on point.
Wow.
Oh my god. Tuna has not moved off of
They don't
point.
even shoot at him. It's hanging on by a thread, and that is round 3 for red. That is crazy.
Yeah, that was, I think, almost a max speed round.
Yeah, that was pretty close. If Tuna didn't die to the soldier coming behind him, I think that would have been max speed.
Yeah. I think if I'm blue right now, I'm calling to roll out backdoor to alley. And I'm calling for my soldiers to have early aggression to try and...
The demo's there before anybody else already throwing those stickies in main. He is getting bombed, but they get barely any damage on him.
Blue's having an issue where they're playing low ground and trying to retake their height from low ground, where really they should just see that red has their height and take red height instead. Basically just trade heights there, in my opinion. Blue's flank is out of sync. I don't love seeing them both without a buff. And both super passive in alley. Don't really get any early spotting, but Blue's combo is in underpass. They do get a... Yeah.
Red has better damage on the Uber though.
Red also getting a lot of
a little more passive.
space. Blue's gonna have Uber for last, so we are going to get into a tricky situation. Although, I thought for a second red combo was just gonna push straight into last, and I thought that was gonna be wild. Blue spawning on heavy. I guess they're not happy with how engineer's been working, or they suck so bad at counting Uber that they think it's disad.
I thought he was going back to switch out NG way too late there. I was about to avert my eyes from that play.
They do have a pyro here on the right, which isn't really great unless you have an NG. I mean, I guess you can make it work, but it's just not super great. Because the moment they see you, they just go to the other side and they have a faster rotate.
Right. Blue almost has Uber here. Red is got theirs. They're probably waiting for blue to aggress. They did switch out that heavy. They only have the pyro now.
They are going to try and play Tuna on sniper. Looking like he's going to go for a shutter peek. Could have an angle on the demo if someone opens the door for him now. Nope, they know that they have a sniper now. He is going to rotate, try and keep them on their toes, keep them guessing. Misses the shot on the soldier. Gonna go for another. That soldier's not quite aware that there's a dot trained on him. Not a Highlander player. I think he has figured it out by now. He's calling for his team to come help him. He's saying, can I get a soldier with me? Can I get a buff? Does get the counter sniper pick. Does he realize the soldier is on top of his head? No.
It's an expensive...
I'm expecting...
Expensive sniper pick just to be followed up by the med drop. Red can reset here. They have plenty of time to work with. Get their team back up.
I'm expecting Tuna on Spy.
And then they can pop that Uber in. You expect Spy from blue team?
No, I was expecting a Spy from red team. Because blue should push out with this. They could set up for... Or no, blue doesn't have ad. They just lost their med. Okay.
Yeah.
I was looking at things wrong.
You're good. Red does pop Uber in here, and they do not get the damage they need, it looks like.
Red was going for a little bit too early a point pressure. Although...
It works out just fine. They ended up getting the picks a little bit later, right after the Uber wore off.
Right. I don't think blue effectively communicated who was getting on point, so what happened is they all just got on point and took splash damage.
Yeah.
Let's see who gets here first. Ubel's much faster. Even though he's healthier than blue demo. Truly just roll out diff. They are going to try retaking theirs. Oh, they do what I said. They're doing a rotation mid, kind of, it looks like. Almost, maybe not. They're really just hanging out in the worst possible spot, blue team, but it ends up working out.
Red had way too much damage on them. They were doing a similar thing to blue team, except for their demo. And they were just taking that spam as well.
Oh.
Wow!
That
How are they allowing
crazy.
This?
Blue's medic on the offensive.
Oh my god! If their med dies this late,
no.
Ooh, yeah, they are cooked. That might be game right there.
Yeah, it'll be
having a med die that late might be.
It'll be 40 ad. Blue scout going in. I guarantee man is not calming right now. Blue scout waiting to pick up the med.
Still 0% Uber. How many people were alive that the med could have started building on?
You know, I'm gonna.
40% ad went to a 60% ad.
Blue's currently holding last. No effort on second. No sack on second. Not a fan of that.
They will have a larger sentry gun finally. But they don't have a pyro.
Holy! Tuna trying to clear traps, meanwhile his soldiers standing on them.
They are going to Uber in.
They go in when the gun is being moved!
Wow. Why is he moving the sentry gun? He actually had it set up for once, properly with his team alive.
Someone just told him that he had his gun in the wrong spot, and he said, "Don't worry,
it's a late Uber in here,
I'll show you a worse spot."
Although they are not getting the red stragglers, they're getting picked off instead. Even at the low health. Can blue get a late med drop is the real question. Or red. But their soldier got out. Or no, their soldier
no, red full white.
For that.
Yeah. Blue will have 20% ad, but I doubt they push off this. Although, honestly, they don't seem like they're great at tracking, so they might think it's bigger ad. Just off the fact that red medic died and blue's lived.
That is true. They do look to be getting aggressive here.
Yeah, I think they...
And they do actually have a somewhat decent ad. If they Uber in now, though, they're going to get counter-Ubered. They do. Red's already at 90. That was a good prediction on that.
Oh, the soldier gets it at 95!
96.
Holy.
Wow.
That was incredible. I mean, it didn't work out particularly well, but it was incredible. What's up, Trent? How you doing?
Yeah, still somehow they did not get the push very well, but they will have a 30% ad.
Yes. Although they're not building great. It doesn't matter because I think Red... Okay. Red got a escort. Eventually. Blue is just going to push this off heel ads. They are going to have pressure on second. No flank member currently realizes it, but it doesn't matter. Red Soldier is just going to go
picks.
for picks. And
there's
flip-flop.
gonna be a 50% ad for Uber here. And they still have that mid space. Blue's trying to poke and prod, and they're just losing players and not making any progress. Red is now on the offensive.
Blue demo with the carpet. Throwing down a rug. Oh. I thought there was a pause.
Yeah.
Blue just playing passive as all get out. Doesn't try and send a force or anything. Don't love to see it.
Pyro comes out from Blue.
Especially when Red
really
has
need that early force.
Yeah. Ooh, and Red feeds a scout. Could have a spy spawn. I personally, with that timing, would go insurance spy. Yeah.
Med does get piped. He gets force, but that actually might work out for Red.
Blue demo caught. That's a huge early
90% on Blue Med. Although I don't even think he has to counter Uber here. They can just save that and take a nice push once their players are up.
But Red does have a spy.
Oh, that's
potential for insurance spy. Tuna is going to go for the back cap. He could. He gets a lot of time. With a spy up, that's huge. Let's
Blue
see.
is leaving
That's cappable. If he shoots that stick in, like, the front corner.
And the... Oh my god.
Oh my...
goes down.
He has plot armor.
That is crazy.
He shot one sticky and they all disappeared. That was hilarious. That was so funny.
Are we able to get the logs on the STV?
That's a good question. I don't think so.
Does not look like it.
I can pull them up on Steam. I'm gonna...
I found it.
My log prediction is that Blue Soldiers did not get a lot done.
Okay, what was your prediction?
Blue Soldiers did not get a lot done. Although, they got a lot done relative to their team.
Okay, so let's go to kills. Yeah, those Blue Soldiers were just behind their counterparts on Red.
Yeah.
Like
Red
exactly
won
behind
every
them on
single
kills.
mid-fight.
Red's demo and their roamer
Pocket Soldier.
top. That's their pocket soldier.
Yeah.
Top damage. I see.
Or
It's
I
always
was
hard
looking
for me
at
to tell
kills.
when it's long leash.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, I'm from the era of long leash versus short leash pocket soldier, and now I know all of them run gunboats.
Yeah,
The
pretty
scout
much.
is your shotgun.
True. Let's see, what was the heal spread difference? Those are pretty similar heel spreads, actually.
Oh, I forgot to hit my push to talk. I was saying that's crazy. The meds almost did identically.
Right. That
The
is,
only
yeah.
problem was the advantage loss with the red team and the one Uber drop on the blue team.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
don't know.
that is
Log-wise, it
wild.
doesn't look like it was
Definitely came
that
out to the demos, in
bad.
my opinion.
Oh, yeah. That
Yeah, the
was...
demo diff is kind of crazy here. It's 100 damage per minute difference in the demos, and 15 kill difference. What about damage
Oobles
taken?
just got
Wow.
to be so much more aggressive
Oobles had
than
less
Blue
damage
Demo.
taken too, even being that aggressive. He had 10 less damage taken and 100 more damage. Like,
I do know that Blue Team was looking for a ringer. I don't know if they were looking for a demo ringer or if it was a
I see,
med
I see.
ringer or what the situation was. I guess I can probably just check.
Red won all 5 mid fights and then won 5 rounds in a row.
Yes. Red Demo is a ringer.
Red demo?
Or Blue Demo.
Okay, blue demo. Okay, that makes sense then. That kind of lost them the game. I mean, they could have
Is a
played
main
it better,
player.
but that's kind of crazy seeing the huge difference.
Oh, I know that team. It's Smokey, Rylatov, and Adwil. That's funny.
Is that the only map?
Yep.
Alright, well, GG's to your team. It's cool to
Right.
see them stomp.
Yeah, that was fun. That was an interesting match. What do now?
I don't know. I'm down for whatever.
Yeah.
You wanna play something?
Yeah, I'll probably end the stream. Alright, thanks for watching. Fun stream. GG's, well played, boys. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of hard to really give, like, feedback because it was just such a dominant showing that, like, they didn't really get punished for any mistakes. So, kind of hard to be like, oh, you know, you did this and you got punished for it. So there's no canary in the coal mine. I don't know when we're gonna suffocate. Analogy.